Hey, what's happening YouTube? It's Darren here from Pebcac, back with another video to try and help you with your tech questions and issues across the internet. This video is going to be a bit of a general video on how to manage port forwarding, but it's mainly in response to this question here posted by PainAppleCZ over on the r/techsupport subreddit. He's wanting to set up a Minecraft server. He thinks he's set up his port forwarding. He's not sure if he's done it right or not. So I thought I'd create a quick video showing you how to port forward, not just for Minecraft, but how you would do it for any game, any service, anything that you're wanting people outside your network or your home or your work to connect into. It's important before we get started to understand what a port is. So the internet relies on two protocols, TCP and UDP. They're the main protocols that manage traffic across the internet. Now, your internet connection has an IP address, and that IP address is constantly being bombarded with traffic. Some of it good, some of it bad, some of it useful, some of it not so much. But there are times when you want to capture a bit of that traffic and send it somewhere else internally on your network, and that's where ports would come in. So there's a great article, I'll put a link in the video below, on TCP and UDP port numbers, but there are thousands of these things. I think 65,000 somewhere in that region, and some of them are reserved and assigned. Some of them you can use for whatever you want. They're usually resigned for specific services. Some you just can't touch, you can't do anything with. They're always going to be for critical services for the internet, for DHCP, DNS, all those sorts of things. On this page over on Wikipedia, you can get a list of all the more common ones. It certainly isn't the full list. As I say, there are 65,000 of them, and I don't think it gives the whole list there now. And there'll be big gaps. So before you can port forward to a game server or any other service, you need to know three important bits of information. You need to know the IP address of your router, your external IP address, that is. You need to know your gaming machine's IP address, or whatever's going to be acting as your server, and you're going to need to know the TCP and UDP ports that need to be forwarded. If you're interested, the difference between TCP and UDP is TCP is very specific, whereas UDP is more of a free-for-all. Putting it simply, it's just traffic being thrown at addresses, and UDP will throw it at all the ports all at once, whereas TCP is very narrow and defined. So, to get those three bits of information, sorry, I did have that screen ready. So yeah, your external IP address, your Minecraft server's internal IP address, and the port numbers you're going to need to forward. So let's start with that first one, your external address. In fact, you know what? There are four things. Let's add number 4 on here. You're also going to need your router's internal IP. Not touters, routers. So there's 4 bits of information. Your external IP, your Minecraft server's IP address, and the port numbers and types that you need to forward, as well as your router's internal address. Now, most of this is very simple to get. You want to know your external IP? Simply go to Google and type in "what's my IP." This is my public IP, but this would be, in your case, if you Google it, will be your external IP. Let's copy that for now and put it in here. Now, you need to know your Minecraft server's internal address. We'll assume the PC I'm on here is going to be my Minecraft server. So you're going to click on the start button in the bottom left. You're going to type CMD, press enter, and in the command prompt screen that opens, type in IP CONFIG. Press enter, and here we have it. This line that says IPv4 address is your internal address. Go. Make that window bigger so we can see it all. We're going to skip number 3 for now, and let's find our router's internal IP address. Click back to your command prompt screen because it's actually right there in front of you. Your router's address, your router's internal address, is normally always your default gateway. So again, I'm going to highlight that, press enter to copy, and paste that in there. The last bit of the puzzle we need is the port numbers and types. Now this will be different depending on what game it is you're going to use, or even what version of game you're going to use. But we're going to be acting as though we're setting up a Minecraft server on a Windows-based server. And you can go over to this website, which again I'll link to below in the description, portforward.com. You type in your game at the top. and it'll tell you to the ports you're going to need. So as you can see, depending on what platform you're doing this on, there are different ports, but if you're doing it on PC, these are the ones we're going to need: TCP and some UDP ports. So let's take those and put them in here. So we've got them for later. Right, now that we have all the information we need, what do we do with it? The first thing we need to do is take our router's external address, or internal address, sorry, open up a browser window and type it in. What you should get is a logon for your router. Now your router is going to be different to this, but they all have an admin logon. They all have similar features and functions. You just might have to search around a bit for a Google guide on how to do this for your router. But once you get to the login screen, you need to log in with your admin details. These are usually on a little sticker attached to your router. Certainly in the UK, BT and Virgin Hub, any of those, they all have a little card, a sticker, and on there you'll have your wireless details, but you'll also have some admin login details. Once you are logged in, you are looking for anything to do with, maybe under your firewall settings, I've seen it in there in some routers, maybe under your local network or LAN settings. On a Dratec, it's under NAT. Which stands for Network Address Translation, and what we're going to do is we're going to go into this port redirection. Not open ports, but we want port redirection in this case. And what we're essentially going to do is we're going to say any traffic coming into my external address using any of these port numbers, we want to forward that traffic on to my local machine here. So to do that, we click into one of these services. I want to click enable. I'm only forwarding a single port to begin with because I'm going to do this TCP one to begin with, and I'm going to call it Minecraft TCP 1. You can call it whatever you like, and protocol is TCP. If you've got more than one internet connection, you can choose which one it's on. I've only got one, so I'm going to leave it as all, and I'm going to take that port number of 25565. In fact, we'll type it in 25565. And now the private IP. So this is the internal address of your Minecraft server, which we took earlier, and mine was here. There we go, 192.168.123, and it's going to come in on the same port. Click OK. So now we have this port set up forwarding to that IP. But there were more ports on there. There were UDP ports too. So here we have 191.32 to 191.33. We could open two separate ports, or we could open a range of ports. So I'm going to enable this. I'm going to choose a range of ports this time. I'm going to call it Minecraft UDP 1. Protocol is UDP. Again, all external interfaces. Public port is 191.32 to 191.33, 191.32, 191.33. Again to the same internal IP. Oh, that isn't going to work that way because we can't forward them. So hang on, let's clear that and try it again. So we're going to have to do a single port, and we'll call it Minecraft UDP 1 again. As soon as I can click out of the box, what is going on? There we go. UDP 1, UDP public 191. This is my edge showing up. 191.32 to 192.23, 192.168.1.23, and that's 191.32. And we're going to repeat this for all those UDP port numbers. So let's enable that again. We're going to do a single. We're going to do Minecraft UDP 2 this time, just so they don't have the same name. UDP again, public port 191.33 to that IP, 191.33. And the last one of those port numbers was 25565. I think I got my mouse sensitivity up way too high. So again, single, and we'll call it Minecraft UDP 3 this time. UDP 192 25565. And okay. Oh, a little mistake there. I hadn't actually enabled that port on mine. As I say, your router is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be in a slightly different place. You will have to search for a help guide. By all means, feel free to leave a comment below. Hit me up on Twitter, Discord, or post a question on tech support subreddit, and we're glad to help you with your specific router. But in this instance, this is how we do it on mine. So now that we have the port set up, we've told it we want those ports to forward to my external IP. That's essentially it. You are good to go. You need to start the Minecraft server software, obviously running on your machine. You need to tell your friends your external IP address, which we got in that first bit by Googling what's my IP, and then get them to put it into their Minecraft software and see if they can connect. As with all these videos, we'd be really grateful if you could leave a thumbs up at minimum, subscribe if you're feeling super daring, and yeah, feel free to hit us up on Twitter, come over and see us on Discord. We're always looking for somebody who's looking for some unusual form of tech support, something they've maybe struggled with for a while and would like someone to fix that problem for them. What we'd like to do is do a free remote session, take control of your machine with you watching, record it all for YouTube, and hopefully solve any problems that you've been stuck with for a great time. That's it for now. Thanks for watching and stay safe.